Hello, Edie. How are you, dear?
I am doing okay. How are you?
I'm fine. You know, I decided to be a good girl, and I decided to go to the doctor today, and I have immediately regretted it since then.
Oh, why is that?
Well, it was one of those special doctors, you know. Uh,
Oh,
right, right, the ones where they check your nether regions. And
oh
they,
yes,
yeah,
okay.
right. Well, if I haven't already got it stretched out enough, they stretched it out further to do some tests. And I'm quite
Okay.
sore. You know, I can't even, I already was in pain when I'm trying to bend down or if I try to turn a certain way, and now it's 10 times worse. I feel like I've bloody got a cantaloupe stuffed up my bloody vagina. So, that's what I get for
No,
trying to go to the doctor and be safe.
yes, I never go to the doctor anymore, really. I feel like every time you go, they just find another fucking problem.
Right, well, in our age, they're always going to find some problems, you know. They tell me, well, your blood pressure's a little high and it looks like your cholesterol could do some help. And I'm sitting there like, fucking Christ. Of course it's high. I have 5, 6, 7, 12 great grandchildren. I have 5, 6, 7, 12 grandchildren. And I have children. But bloody how do you think it's going to be? High blood pressure
Yeah.
indeed. I'm an old woman. I'm 84.
Yes, well, with all the stresses we have, of course the blood pressure is high. They should
Right,
know that.
right. We're in the middle of a
I guess
pandemic,
it's a
you
good thing.
bloody idiot.
I guess it's a good thing that Bertie is not here, because that would just make your blood pressure skyrocket even more.
No, dear, I just fucking flatline at that rate. I just flatline right here on the bed. That would be it. That would be it for Mavis. The last words that my little ears would have heard is the crass, southern, butter-caked voice of Bertie.
Yes, that would be what it would be.
Right. I can't even imagine him as a bloody gynecologist. I don't even
Oh,
want to.
no.
No, no.
No, no, no. We're not gonna even go there.
Right, well. Oh, hello, Rebecca.
Oh, yes, hello, Rebecca.
Yes, you did enter into quite an opportunistic time into the conversation. We were just talking about our vaginas. That's all.
Yes.
Right. So you're telling me, dear, you don't ever go to the doctor, even if you have a some sort of ailment. You just
Oh, well,
persevere.
I go to the doctor if there's something wrong because, my grandbabies and my kids make me go, but just for regular checkups, absolutely not. Why should I go? So they can find more things wrong with me and then you know, charge up all of my medical bills? I think not. I think not. No, no.
Right. Right. I'm on bloody social security. It's social security, yes. Right. I'm on social security and I'm on
Yes.
what is it called? Medicaid. Medicare. Care.
Medicaid, Medicare, I
Right.
forget.
Whichever one is for the old people. Yes?
Yes.
Right.
Well, I have to have a supplement because whatever it is, meta whatever, they don't cover everything, so I need a supplement. How ridiculous is that? Once you get to our age, shouldn't we not have to pay
Right, well, you shouldn't
anymore?
fucking pay for anything. I think a bloody
Uh,
vacation should be counted as medication.
yeah, Cersei B says, Happy New Year, Happy New Vaginas, and that Medicare is for the old ladies. Yes, Medicare
Right,
is, yes,
Medicare.
okay, it's Medicare,
Oh
yes.
dear, supplement or
Yes, happy vaginas
suppository?
to everybody. Yes. No, a supplement. You have to have a health insurance supplement because Medicare doesn't pay for everything either. And then you get a huge ass doctor bill. And then what are you supposed to do when you're living on Social Security and your pension?
I don't know. I don't know
So
what they
yeah,
expect.
that's why I have a supplement insurance so that I basically don't have to pay for anything when you go to the doctor.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's
Yes.
fair. I just try to stay healthy as I can. I've got to, I've got to keep up with Yoga Boy, who makes me do
Yes.
all of these different yoga positions. Says it'll help me stretch out my body for certain extracurricular activities.
I see.
Right. And so today my doctor said I've got the joints of a 40-year-old. So I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah,
Right.
that is a compliment. I would take that as a compliment as well.
I know. So I'll
So,
just try to stay healthy as I can, but I don't want to go to a doctor of the nether regions for a while if it's all the same to anybody else. I'll just take my chances on pregnancy.
at our age, that doesn't happen anymore, Mavis.
Well, I know, but with the way they were bloody stretching me apart tonight, you'd think it was still an issue.
That's just ridiculous.
Right.
You should have had a hysterectomy.
I have had a hysterectomy.
Well, then what are they checking? There's nothing there.
I don't know, dear. They're doing some sort of flap spear, smack spear, hat,
They
tat
can't do
spear.
they can't do a pap smear if you don't have a vagina, and if you got a hysterectomy, those parts are gone.
Oh, right, well, yes, they're quite right, they're gone. They're not there anymore, they're non existent. But for whatever reason, you still have to have your fucking vagina checked. It's just
That
a
is just
lady thing.
ridiculous.
They were telling me you have to keep your menopause in check, right? It's not
Oh,
going anywhere. It's
I feel
firm
like
and stayed here.
aren't we done with menopause?
I don't know. Apparently, you have menopause all the way until you're dead.
Oh,
Right. Dead in the
hell, I
water.
thought I was done with that.
Right, Rebecca. It is a
Yes,
scam.
Rebecca, it is a damn scam. Yes,
I don't know what
I
kind of
agree.
concoctions they're shoving up my hoo-ha these days. They've got, they've got, they've got swabs the size of my forearm. Twiddling around in there. No,
Who
I'm
knows
done.
what these doctors are doing these days, and they don't even know what they're doing. They always are relying on the damn computer to tell them what to do.
Why
Like,
should...
didn't you go to school? Don't you fucking know?
Right,
In
exactly.
our day, they did not rely on a computer.
No, no, they didn't. But now they do, and it's like, well, for fuck's sake, I could just go and,
Well,
what's
why
that
don't yeah, why don't
website
I just go
called?
and Google it?
Well, there's the web MD. Right. No, they didn't buy me a fucking cocktail, but I needed one with the work that they were trying to do down there. I thought they were trying to build a bloody monastery. Fuck's sake. Well, anyway, so
Maybe we should sue them.
for what, dear?
Malpractice?
Well,
I'm sure we could find something.
oh, I'm sure people will believe old ladies over these young people
Exactly.
not knowing what they're doing, twiddling around with those foot long. There are
Plus,
things that are foot long that I like to have up there, but a Q-tip is not one of them. Right.
we still have some law knowledge. I'm sure we could come up with a reason to sue them.
Well, we still know some judges as well.
Yes, we do.
Right. I think we've done a couple of malpractices cases.
Yes,
Them
we did.
criminal doctors that they are, with the fake degrees and all that. I'm sure we can find something. Call up some of our old friends. Call up some of your boyfriends that have dealt in the medical scams, dear. Then they'll see what's coming. then they'll feel like the ones with Q-tips up their arses.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, they will.
Right.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
so
Oh, yes, Turkey, you missed a heated discussion about doctors and how they don't know shit.
they don't know shit from their shit.
Yes, what is it? It's a shit from Shinola.
There you go. Exactly, quite right, exact right. They'd rather stick bloody foot-long Q-tips up your hoo-ha and tell you that they're just testing to make sure your menopause is going well. It's not going anywhere. It's not going fucking anywhere.
No.
Anyways, all right. Well, how was
Anyways, all
everybody's
right.
New Year's and Christmas and how's everybody's everything going? How did everybody's New Year go? Was it all safe? Well, were your nether regions intact from one to the other? And also, how did you survive your family, Edie?
Oh, well, it was all on the computer, thankfully. So if I didn't want to talk to them anymore, oh, I gotta plug this in.
Oh dear. Don't break something on the way down.
Oh, damn. I'm sitting on the wire. Okay. So, if I didn't want to talk to them anymore, all I had to do was hang up.
Oh, well, that's useful. Oh, speaking of hanging up, I tell you what, I've got my great-grandchildren around. I've got to go and shut the door. They're being a bit on the rowdy side. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right.
Don't go
All
anywhere,
right,
dears.
well, okay. Well, so yes, all good. I'm glad you had a good one, Rebecca. Okay, good. Yes, all the nether regions are secure. That's very good, Cersei B.
Oh, right.
All right, Mavis, don't break a hip now.
Well, I've already done that twice, haven't I? With my little escapades.
Well, yes, but don't break another one.
All right. Well, I've only got two. Oh,
Well, don't break it again.
fine. All right, fine. I don't want another trip to the doctors.
Oh,
I'd like
yes,
to avoid
stay
that
away
if I
from the.
can. I don't want
Yes,
anyone near my vagina, even my hip, or even my foot. Nowhere below the belly button. Thank you.
I
All
think
right.
that's a good idea.
I think
All
it's a
right.
good plan. Yes. It's a good plan.
Yes. Okay. Well, so we last left you with you and my brother Bertie, where you were attending a party that they were having uh, in the village of Mantru.
Right.
Yes, and they had told you um that they needed help with some headhunters and that you needed to go to travel to the island.
All right. That's where
And
we
yes,
left
so
off.
yes, that's where we left off. So they said that they were gonna have a party, and then you could head out after the party.
To go track down these people.
Yes. So they
Right.
give you they give you a map to follow in the little lake to get to the best way to enter the island.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
so we're just gonna say that Birdie's character is just he's just passed out drunk, so he's not going.
Not like, not anything out of the ordinary then.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, uh, I'm sorry, audience. I'm afraid my little pussycat has decided to make her appearance today. Okay. So, right. So I'm going to head out to a. Well, I don't know, Rebecca. I think we're trying to head out to go track down these.
You're going to an island.
That's where the headhunters are.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So,
Yes. Okay. So you follow the map, and you sail to this rocky island that is dotted with small ruins, statues, and broken terraces.
But
There is
I have one question. Am I doing this by myself?
Oh no, you've got your samosas with you.
Oh, right. I've got my samosas with me. Fine. Okay. Good.
Yes, yes. So you've got your samosas with you, but not Bertie. He's passed out drunk.
He's passed out drunk. That's useful. Bertie's a useful guy. All right.
Yeah. So they told you that the easiest way to get into the temple that where the headhunters are is from the lake. So you sail over that way and you find the broad steps that descend out of the waters of the lake and up to this temple.
Right. Okay. So so I need to head towards this temple, and then I've got to. I'm assuming I've got to explore this temple, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we're getting off the boat and walking up towards the temple.
Yes. Okay. So yes, you're walking up towards the temple now. It says the entrance to an ancient temple has been carved into the side of a rocky cliff with steps extending into the water. Two primitive docks of narrow poles and weak planking extend from the temple steps. Several canoes are moored to the docks. Two steps lead to a red marble landing lined with matching pillars. Set on poles thrust into cracks in the floor of the landing are many shrunken heads, jawbones, feathered totems, and other primitive tribal symbols. Three short flights of steps lead up to a second landing, 5 feet above the first. To either side of the center steps is a stone foot and ankle, all that remains of a huge statue that once straddled the stairs. The end stairways are each flanked by another red marble pillar. At the back of the second landing is a corridor leading into the cliff. The opening is flanked by another pair of pillars. Carved out of the angled back walls of the landing are two bas reliefs of humans holding lighted braziers.
Braziers, lighted braziers. They're
Braziers?
holding well lit bras.
I guess so.
What?
It's Braziers. It's braziers, right?
Braziers.
Yes.
Well,
It's
it
gotta
does.
be braziers.
Well, fuck me. It does sound like it's saying that they've got well
I
lit
don't think that's
braziers.
what they meant, but all right, they've got some braziers on fire then.
Brazier.
Brazier.
All right,
all right.
my sweet grandchild's decided to join the chat today to help us out. Hello, everyone,
Hello.
say hello to my dear grandchild. Right,
I
brazier.
don't know, what is it? What the hell's a brazier?
Well, well, is it like a grazer where you like graze along the fields like a
I
fucking
don't
cow?
know. Like, yes, but what is it?
What is it?
Yes, what
I
is
don't know.
it?
I'd rather just go with braziers. It's all the
Yes,
same.
I would rather go with braziers as well. It's easier to understand.
Well lit, decorated braziers lighting our way.
Yes,
Sounds like
lighting
us.
up braziers. Yes, like a torch. We're gonna have braziers lit up like a torch. There we go.
Just lighting.
Yes, lighting up the way.
Oh dear.
Okay. All right. Well, now that I've read a novel about what this first area looks like.
Thank you for keeping us abreast of what's going on.
Yes, no, Turk D, we know what a brassiere is, but we know what a brassiere is, but we were trying to. It's actually pronounced whatever this is. It's
Braziers.
supposed to be a brazier, and we don't know what the hell that is. So we're sticking with brassieres. We're sticking with it's brassieres that are gonna light the way for you.
Lighting the way. Nothing like a double-lit bulb way to just go along and be guided by the titties.
Yes, be guided by the lighted titties.
You know, I tell you what, dears, we did have a phrase of to hello to fellatio, and now we're be guided by the titties.
Yes, be guided by the titties.
It's what we would.
We're gonna add that to our repertoire. All right, so
I'm sorry, dear, I got way off track. It just went tits up. Oh my, I've already laughed so hard I've knocked my camera blurry.
well, don't do that. How are we gonna see your pretty face if it's blurry?
Doesn't matter as long as the tits are lit up.
Yes. All right.
All right, dear. I'm sorry. Go on. Then you're doing a beautiful job.
All right. So there's really only one way for you to go. There's a long corridor stretched out in front of you there.
Right.
So you only got one place to go.
The way of the titty. Dears, we're so sorry.
Well, you're gonna have to leave the titties behind because they're in this room. We'll see if there's more titties left in the rest of this godforsaken place.
Oh no, Rebecca says she's only God and made of Rocky Horror Picture Show quote. Oh. There's a light. Oh dear, lit by the lighted titties. All right. So, we're walking away from the decorated
have to go
breast.
Straight, I guess.
Right. Well, I've never been straight in my life, but fine, I'll go straight.
Well, hopefully you didn't drink too much, so you can walk that straight line.
I'll be able to walk straight, but I won't be reciting the alphabet backwards.
We never could walk that straight line.
I'll walk a straight line.
In more ways than one, Mavis. All right.
The only time I walk a straight line is down the aisle of the whiskey.
Well, because you gotta focus. You gotta focus when you're in the.
Because there's a lot of fucking brands. You got to choose the right
choices now. Yes, you gotta make sure you pick the right one. All right, so we're walking down this corridor here.
Right.
Read this small paragraph.
Straight and narrow. Oh dear, what kind of debauchery is going to be waiting for us in this one?
All right, so the corridor is about 10 feet high, and the air is stale and thick, with humidity, along with an organic stench.
Orgasmic stench?
Organic.
Oh, right, organic stench. That doesn't sound nice.
No, it sounds like there's some shit.
Great!
Molds.
So apes and shit again. This'll be lovely.
No, these are supposed to be headhunters. Okay, so molds and algae. Molds and algae cover the glistening walls and ceiling. The passage is partially blocked with rubble, forcing you to single file it. In the distance, the flickering illumination of a fire dances on the walls.
That could either be very terrifying or the beginning of a nice sex cheap novel. I don't know. Don't know. We've already had well-lit braziers, so perhaps we'll be able to change our tune here. So, I'm going to keep heading down this corridor with the well-lit walls.
Yes, okay, so you get to... As soon as you're out of the corridor, you got you see that there are two what looks like tribal warriors and their chief standing guard. Hold on, I had they just never put everything just right there. You should just have everything just right there, so
Why
I don't have to keep flipping fucking back and forth and back and forth. Okay.
Well, at least the bras were in well-placed areas. All right, go on then.
Well, hold on now. Gotta find the thing they're talking about. Okay, here we go.
Right.
Right, okay, so you've got two tribal warriors.
Okay.
And, the chief. It looks like a chief. With them blocking the entrance. And, they go ahead and, the chief, he's standing in the middle.
Right.
And he throws a javelin at you.
Throws a javelin.
At Chief Samosas.
He doesn't even fucking say a word. He just goes ahead and throws his weapon, does he?
Yes.
What a trot!
Oh, but he misses.
Well,
It
fine.
flies past him. So, they're not gonna let you pass, it looks like.
Alright, so we don't know if there's anybody else that's going to come flying at us if we get rid of these three lot.
No, alright, well, let's roll initiative here.
Alright. Oh, Rebecca's she's only gone and bloody made an innuendo out of javelin.
Ah, yes.
You're a saucy perverted one, aren't you? That's fine. I've already
Okay,
covered
so
the bases.
what's your initiative modifier again?
It's +3.
Alright, so it looks like you're gonna go first, Mavis.
Right.
And then Lieutenant Halsey. And then Chief Samosas.
Right.
Then Chief Elba. Then one of the warriors, and then the other warrior, and this chief man is going last.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. So what are you doing?
Well,
So you're standing in this big room here. Let me tell you what this room looks like. Hold on, I gotta read another novel. This massive chamber appears to be the living quarters for a large number of native tribesmen. Sleeping mats, cookery, and utensils are scattered about the floor, surrounding a blazing fire in the center of the room. The hall itself is 2 stories high, complete with a stone balcony that overlooks the floor. A pair of stairways, on to the right and another to the left, provide access to that balcony. A large rectangular hole is cut into the ceiling above the fire. This 20-foot by 30-foot hole reveals the bright sunshine, but is partially obscured by a net fastened into the ceiling. And the ground level is bustling. Oh, well, no, it's not bustling because there's just these people here.
Bustling. Right.
Bustle.
Oh dear. Okay, so how far away are they from me?
Oh, yeah, so it looks like there's a few people bustling around and they're trying to get out of the way now. Yes.
Okay. But how far are the 3 thugs away from me and my group?
They're right in front of you.
Oh, right in front of me. Okay. So, oh, Rebecca says I need to use the sword.
Yes, she says you need to use the sword.
Right. Okay. So, I suppose I have no choice, but I'm going to be using the great sword, which
Oh
is
crap, I lost the spot.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh dear.
Alright, I found it again.
Good job. The great sword is 2d6 slashing.
What is your strength and proficiency together?
Well, my strength is 3 and my proficiency is 8.
Alright, so you said 2d6?
Yes, right.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're going for the big chief guy?
Right, may as well kill off the biggest lad.
Alright, so you go ahead and you go ahead and you try to hit him with your sword, and you end up swiping and grazing his one arm.
Oh, right, well, I just remembered something. I have both the action surge, which I think I might need to be using on this round,
Okay.
and the champion, which is the critical hit on 19 and 20.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
Right. So there's those two. So the action surge, I don't know. I can only use it one time, right? Where
I think so, yes. I
right.
forget what happens when you get a critical hit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What happens when
I'll
you
just
get a
give you I'll
critical
just
hit?
give you some extra damage.
Okay, fine. That's
Okay.
fine. All right.
All right.
So, go ahead and use my action surge then, so I can get rid of this fucking chief.
Okay, so you get to go again.
Right. I'll just do the same thing that I did before.
All right. So you slice him up again on the other arm, and you also hit his leg.
Great. So, I've hit his arm, I've hit
Yeah.
his leg, or I've hit both
Yes.
arms, and I hit his leg. Perfect. Yes, fine. Okay.
Yes. Fine. All right. Okay. And Lieutenant Halsey is going next. She's got her javelin, so she's gonna go ahead and jab at one of the guys on the other side there.
A jabbing for a javelin, then.
Yes.
Right.
So okay. All right. And then who's next? Samosas gets to go. Okay. Yes, that's a hit. And he gets okay, he's got his claws. His war claws.
Oh,
And
right.
he
Yes.
goes ahead and he smashes at the other guy. There's two other helpers with this chief, so he's attacking him. And then let's see if
Right.
Chief Alba also hits. All right, he's attacking the one that Halsey is attacking, and they're both stabbing and jabbing with the javelins.
Right. They're having a
All
jabbing
right, so
party
now
then.
let's see. What's your armor again? Your armor class, your AC?
Yeah. 16.
Yes, okay. All right, so the chief tries to stab you, but he misses.
Good, fine.
And the other ones, they miss as well, trying to stab at Halsey and Alba and Smosas.
Right.
So it's your turn again. Are you going to use your sword? Yes, Turkey, a critical hit is bad.
It's
Does
very
sound
bad.
bad. I wish I could remember what it does.
I believe a critical hit means that it's almost near death, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not death, well, I don't know.
I
We should
can't
ask my
remember.
grandson. Grandson, what do you think? Is a critical hit Something
Yes,
to do
he's
with a
watching. Ask him to,
near death,
yes.
near death or dead. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have my book in front of me to
Oh,
look it up. It used to mean you multiplied the damage.
all right.
By what? What do you multiply it by?
What do you multiply it by, dear? He says maybe times 2.
Oh, alright, well, I gave you a few extra rolls of the dice with the critical hit.
All right. This one's adverse a bit to D&D. He's learning, though. He's learning. He's getting around. We'll teach him
Yeah,
our
we're
ways.
trying to learn as well.
Right, we are trying to learn. We're trying to relearn. We don't remember everything.
Yeah, we
from
don't
when
remember everything. And you know what? It's all changed anyway,
It has
so.
all bloody changed. It has all bloody
Okay,
changed,
so,
right? So,
Becca thinks you should use the sword.
all right. The sword again, then.
Alright, and you hit. Oh, that's a good hit. Very nicely done.
Oh, thanks, dear.
Yeah.
My grandson says, and if you kill them, maybe something awesome happens that boosts the party morale for a moment or demoralizes the enemies. So it's basically like critical hit is kicking their arse pretty hard.
Alright, yeah. So you did kick his ass pretty hard. I think I was gonna say you hit really good this time. Wasn't a critical, but we're gonna say you cut off his arm.
Oh, I've cut off this. All right, fine. Fine by me. Cutting off the arm is great for me.
Yes, okay. So now let's see Lieutenant Halsey. Okay, so Lieutenant Halsey is attacking that other warrior with Elba, and she jabs him quite good in his arse.
Right. She jabs him in the arse.
Yes, and then Samosas is wailing pretty hard on this other guy with his claws.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right, and Alba goes ahead and he stabs the other warrior that him and Halsey were working on straight into the jugular, and he's bleeding out now.
Goodness.
All right, let's
Okay.
see if these guys can get a hit. No, they do not. So back to you.
They don't get a hit.
No, the bad guys do not get a hit.
Okay.
All right, so you have gone ahead and you've completely you cut off the one guy's arm, and now
Right.
you've taken your big great sword and you've gone ahead and swung it and you cut his head clean off.
I've cut the chief's head clean off.
Yes.
Good. Sounds
All
like he
right, so
deserves
let's see.
it.
Okay, and then Halsey and Samosas finish off the other guy. So this room that you're in now
Right.
had people in it, but they all went running out.
Oh, they escaped then.
Yes.
Yes, all right.
Okay, so it looks like, let's see. There are, to your left, there's 3 doors. There's a door on your right. Don't forget there's the balcony.
There's a door on my right and then there's the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so the choices are whether or not I go out on the balcony or I take the door on the right, yes?
Well, there's 3 on your left, there's 1 on your right, and then there's the balcony.
Oh, right, okay. So our audience, what do you think? Should I take one of the doors on the left? Should I go out to the back balcony or should I take the one door on the right? I'm partial to taking the door on the right, but I will go ahead and listen to the advice of our dear listeners. Oh, well, Rebecca says to take one of the doors on the left.
All right. So you've got 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, well, Turkey says I should take the balcony. We've got a conflict of answers. Well, how about this? We'll take the door on the left. If it's just a room, then we'll go back out to take the balcony.
Oh, okay, so you're going to go in the room?
Right, we'll go in the room first. If there's no other way it leads out to, we'll go right back out and we'll go and take the balcony.
Okay, so this chamber reeks of grease, smoke, sweat, and fish. The ceiling is heavily stained with soot and hung with feathered ornaments and headdresses adorned with bones and large fish scales. A smoldering fire is surrounded by sleeping mats, gourd pots full of paint, and
Right.
carved obsidian bowls holding mud and ash.
Sounds like a romantic place. Turkey says run. But
Run. Okay, so you're gonna go up on the balcony then?
Well, there's nothing in there, right? There's
Right.
no human beings. Fine. Okay, so
Yes.
I'll get out there and try to check out the balcony.
Okay, so what is your wisdom, and do you have a perception bonus?
I don't have much wisdom, dear. Oh, you mean in the game, right? Well, my wisdom is +2. What else are you asking for? My proficiency bonus.
Yeah, are you proficient in perception?
I am indeed.
All right, then what's your proficiency bonus?
+8.
All right, so you see when you go up the stairs, you see that there's a secret door.
Okay. Right. There's a secret door.
Yes.
Right, so I would assume that we probably need to check out the secret door. What do you think,
Yes.
dears? Should I check out the secret door to see what's behind it? We've already been kicking all kinds of arse, so we're well equipped for whatever comes at us. Oh, I say go on then. How do we know
All right,
it's
you're
a
going
secret? I
on
don't know,
then.
dear. Right, well, Rebecca wants to know how we know it's a secret door.
Oh, well, you were able to spot it because you succeeded on the wisdom check.
Oh, right. So, yes, we're going to check out the secret door.
All right. I'm trying to figure out how the hell are you supposed to get to the next level because it doesn't look like there's any way for you. It doesn't look like there's any way
To go through the door.
Well, no, you can go through the door, but there's this other area that you're supposed to go to next, and I just don't understand how you're supposed to get there.
Oh, I don't know. Well, what happens when you go through the door? Does it say?
Well, yeah, so when you get through the door, the chamber is bare of furniture, a heavy layer of dust and fine sand covers the floor.
Right, so it's just
But there's no other doors. It doesn't look like there's other doors here except to go out on the landing, but then how are you supposed to get to area 6?
I don't know. Do we have to take one of the other doors? You have to go back down the stairs and take one of the other doors.
There is nope. No, there isn't.
Oh, right.
Let's see.
Well, what else is in that room? The empty room. Is there anything else that you can look at?
Well, there's a trap door. Maybe that's how you're just supposed to get down to this other area.
So there's a trap door through the secret door.
Yes.
How suspicious. All right, gang, it looks like we're going through the trap door. Let's go. Fuck it.
All right. Okay. So you could just break that open real easy. And that lands you. Okay, let's see. That lands you in area 3. Okay. The floor of this room is covered with small puddles, and the walls are lined with statuary. Some of the statues depict graceful creatures, others are of women with children, and others are of fierce monsters. All the statues are well fashioned, but have deteriorated due to age and moisture. The stone glistens a green streaked red when struck by light, giving even the simplest and most innocent pieces an unwholesome look.
An unwholesome look.
Yes, we're used to that.
Right. There is very, very little that is wholesome about us or our conversations in here. All right, well, Rebecca says we're in. Okay, so are we meant to be going through this room to get to somewhere else?
Yeah, okay, so you can let's do your check and see your Alright, so Lieutenant Halsey notices that there's another secret door that you can go through if you want.
Fuck it, we're just going through all the secret doors.
Yes.
Fine. Let's keep going. What do you think, dears? We keep trudging through all the secret doors? I think we should. We've already gone through 2 already. Let's go.
Alright, so you go through the secret door and you get into a hallway that it's flooded with water. Yeah, so you're in a hallway that's flooded with water, and there are some stairs to your left.
Right.
Or there's a door to your left, I mean.
There's a
And
door.
there's a door straight ahead, or you could also go to the right.
So we can go up the stairs, or we can go to a door on the left, or we can go on the door on the right.
Yes, you can go to the door on the left, you can go to the right, or you can go to the door straight ahead.
So there's a door straight ahead, one to the left, and there's probably some sort of hallway to the right. What do you think, dears? What shall I do? Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Liechtenstein Palace. All right, looks like I'm going left again. I'm just a leftist.
All right, you're going to the left?
I am.
Okay.
All
right,
right,
so you
Tutti,
go
I
to the
probably will be
left.
more water. But here we are. We're in it now.
When you open the door, it reveals the placid surface of a flooded chamber.
Okay.
There are stairs going down into the chamber, the flooded chamber.
All right, so, but the stairs going down is water. All water. And I don't know how
Yep.
well many of these people can breathe. Ah, placid. Yes, Rebecca, flaccid and placid. So, I think that we'll go off. We'll go back out of this door and go back to the right.
Hold on a second. All right. So, okay, so you're going back?
Out the door and back to the right.
Okay, so you're not going to go to the other door.
No.
All right.
Going to
So
try to play it safe.
All right, you head along this passage and you come to another door.
This place has a lot of fucking
You'll
doors.
see. And once you let's see. Da-da-da. So the door has been tightly sealed to keep water out.
Right. So if we open it up, we run the risk of putting more water in there.
Yes.
Right. Well, fuck it. Let's go.
All right, opening up the door. What is your dexterity modifier?
+3.
All right, so you open up that door and water comes swishing with you, all four of you, into the room, and you and Chief Alba take some three bludgeoning damage.
Sick. Fine. All right. 3
All right.
damage.
So this 20-foot by 30-foot chamber was previously dry. Along the north wall is a stone altar, and several stone benches are positioned in front of the altar. Behind the altar, hanging on a stone book sunk into the wall, is mace with a bone handle.
Right.
So it's a +2 mace.
Right. +2 mace. Okay. Fine. Is there anything else in the room, or is there another passageway?
You notice that there is a secret compartment on the right side of the altar.
Okay.
And inside this compartment are 500 gold pieces and 2 coral statuettes worth 1,000 gold pieces each.
Right. 1,000 gold pieces each.
Yes.
Okay. So can we go ahead and take those?
Yes.
Fine. We're more the richer.
All right. So I think that's where we're going to leave you now, because there's nowhere else to go. So you're going to have to go back out the door.
All right. Okay. So, fine. Bloody hell, there's a lot of water-filled doors. I thought we were going to have quite a lovely, pleasant adventure after all of that. After the well-lit braziers. Apparently
There could be more lit braziers.
Okay, fine. Because I'm going the way of the titties now. And I can't have it
Yes.
leading me astray.
Yes.
Right.
Right. All right. Well, viewers, thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you so much, dears.
Thank you for participating.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for your support, and thank you for the new viewers.
Yes, thank you to any new viewers that we had. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed us old ladies trying to figure out how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
It's an adventure each day. Do we have any birthdays out today?
Oh,
Or
yes,
there
any
have been,
birthdays or special holidays, anything?
other than Happy New Year and all that? I tell you what, my granddaughter's birthday was
Yes, Happy New Year.
this past Saturday.
Oh, yes, happy birthday to your granddaughter.
Right.
Yes.
I'll make sure to tell her. Uh, any other birthdays or celebrations?
Okay,
Well,
well,
there you
thank
are.
you all for joining us.
Yes, thank you so
And,
much.
yes, we really appreciate you coming here to spend some time with us old ladies.
Right, we have one more
I-
show with our dear
oh, yeah.
Edie before she goes on her little hiatus.
Oh, yes, yes. There's one more show 2 weeks from now that I will be in, and then I'm going to be gone for a little while. My grandbaby is taking me all over the place to visit some relatives. We will be driving in a car, not flying, because the COVID, I don't trust the airplanes.
All right,
So,
no, I agree, dear. I agree.
yes. So we will be driving, and I'll be back in May.
Right, that's a long journey, but
Yes.
never you fear, dears, because she has left us in the very well. They're not fucking responsible, but she's not capable either. She's left us in the hands of her her two siblings.
Yes, they're not responsible or capable, but they'll have to do.
They'll do just fine, because I'm going to be running for them. I'll be running a game for them, and we'll see how that goes. We'll
Yes,
see if
Mavis is gonna try her chops at the dungeon master.
I will. I'll try to be a dungeon master, and
Yes, so we're
try
gonna.
not to pull my hair out or add any more wrinkles onto my face.
Yes, so we're gonna try to conclude this adventure next week, and you guys will finally get to see what creature is waiting in the final round here
Very exciting.
of the Isle of Dread.
Very exciting indeed.
Yes.
Yes, Rebecca, a dungeon master, won't that be nice? All right, dears.
Yes.
Well, remember, don't have any nose
Yes.
penises.
Yes. Yeah, no nose penises, and don't forget to light your way
With the titty.
with titty.
Yes.
Yes.
And then hello
And
to
of course,
fellatio.
yes, say hello to fellatio.
All
All
right,
right.
dears. Have a wonderful
Goodbye,
evening.
everybody.